The following video is sponsored by the generous people at TOYHAX.com. TOYHAX is your one-stop shop for sticker sheets for Transformers of all generations, from reproduction labels for the oldest pieces in your collection to upgrade sets for the most recent retail releases. They also make labels for G.I. Joe, figure display backgrounds, and more. TOYHAX.com. Welcome back to SticKit. My name is Kit, and today we'll be taking a look at the TOYHAX labels for Power of the Prime's Dreadwind. This set has 13 separately numbered stickers on one foil sheet and costs $10. Also, take note that not every sticker you see in this video comes with this set, but instead comes with the set I'll be reviewing next, which I will go into in that video. Considering that Power of the Prime's Dreadwind was already somewhat toy-accurate when it came to the overall deco, while of course turning into a completely different jet, though the paint details were very simple, with entire chunks of the jet mode being completely unornamented, with the obvious exception of the wings, which were still a tad dull and stopped short at the hinge. TOYHAX rectifies this by giving Dreadwind some much-needed TLC, bringing out some details and deservedly breaking up the color scheme in some places. The most striking alteration comes in the form of the massive wing labels, which do wonders to bring out the silver stripes by coloring the interior blocks a darker blue. This set comes with two massive Decepticon symbols that are meant to go over the stripes, but I opted to keep them off. I tend to prefer when faction symbols aren't visible in vehicle mode, as it gives these figures a stronger case as robots in disguise, even if the color scheme is completely unrealistic. These stripes are finally allowed to flourish by continuing on to the main fuselage of Dreadwind's jet mode. The red blocks that used to occupy the very front of these components have been mostly covered up by new turquoise intake detailing, doing wonders to bring the overall colored balance of the jet towards blue. Further pinstriping is given to the rear wings, and the rear of the jet is graced with some nifty quadruple thruster action, making it more clear as to how this affront to aerodynamics is supposed to fly. As for ornamentation around the cockpit, you're given some options. First are some stickers with some oval greebling, and second is some graffiti that reads "No Future." I think this is some kind of reference to the Marvel comic, but for the life of me, I haven't been able to find anything. If you know, leave a comment down below. You're given two versions of each option, one left and one right, so you can use one of each on whichever side you choose, or you could go all one or all the other. That's my favorite part of these sticker sets. They give some great customizability options. As there aren't as many large flat surfaces as there were in vehicle mode, Dreadwind's robot mode stickers don't change as much, though luckily all of the vehicle mode labels carry over in terms of visibility. As I mentioned in my original, very rudimentary review of Power of the Prime's Dreadwind way back when, I prefer to keep the wings on his legs swept forward, as it provides a much cleaner profile and gives those wings a chance to shine in both modes, and that preference has not changed. However, for illustrative purposes, I will be sweeping them back. The boots get some nice blue strips that outline the foot proper, but considering the rather complex nature of the geometry, they don't seem to fit quite right, although the fit is substantially better than something from, say, Arms Micron by far. I'm not sure how I feel about the silver kneecap stickers with the turquoise trim. The silver is fine, it's just that I feel the turquoise is a little out of place here. I think a purple trim on these to match the legs would be much better. Dreadwind's gauntlets get some red-hot vent detailing, possibly implying some kind of flamethrower functionality. Really, it's all up to imagination. The shoulder pauldrons get some nice metallic toothpaste strips running their full circumference, which is absolutely welcome. Finally, the combiner post itself gets a little love in the form of a faux cockpit detail. This detail gives you the choice of two options, the one I went with, just a regular metallic blue, or one that features a darker blue and what seems to be a spark inside? I'm not sure. What I will say is that the half-ellipse on the bottom is a little too long to fit inside that rectangle on the combiner peg, meaning that it overhangs a little. I wouldn't really utilize Dreadwind in a scramble team after putting these stickers on, if only just to be cautious, though I prefer to display Dreadwind and Blackwing separate from anyone else anyway. Much like many upgrade sets for not very prominent characters, Dreadwind's sticker sheet is by no means an outright game changer, but just like every other set reviewed thus far, definitely improves the visual interest. The most obvious draw of this set is its admittedly limited customizability, a concept which has seen greater use among repro label sets in the present. Something about being able to pick and choose which variants of a sticker to use is very pleasing to me, as if I'm making this Dreadwind my very own, and if that sort of thing makes you feel the same way, then I definitely recommend this set. If you liked this video or otherwise found it helpful or informative, then please subscribe for more reviews like this in the future, and feel free to suggest topics for future reviews in the comments. When we return, we'll be taking a look at a set for Dreadwind's closest friend, which includes some extra stickers for Dreadwind himself, so stick around for the next SticKit. This has been Kit Katastrophe. Transform and roll out.